Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here and you're just joining me for the first time, then welcome. Great to have you. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please just hit that button at the bottom of the screen there, and then you can join me in any other videos that I might post. So today we're going to Boston for the weekend, and I thought I'd take you along on my journey. We've got about 7.5-8 hour drive ahead of us. It's quite a journey because I live here in Washington DC. So let's get the show on the road. Have a stop off now. We've been traveling for a couple of hours. Decided to stop and have a coffee, just freshen up and stretch our legs. So we're just pulling into one of the rest stops, and we're going to get out and grab a Starbucks. Boston now, taken a little bit longer than we would have hoped this journey. Obviously you can see it's dark out. Traffic was pretty bad on the way here, especially through New York, and quite a few hold-ups along the way. So I'm going to get to the hotel, get our bags out, get to the room, and start fresh in the morning. So I know I said I wasn't going to vlog tonight because I'm absolutely shattered after the drive here, but I just have to show my cocktail that I'm having, which is absolutely gorgeous. But I think he's put half a bottle of white rum in here because it's so strong. But I'm just going to quickly give you a little pan around the restaurant. Really cool restaurant, cool vibe. So just have a quick look at that. So this is a really cool restaurant. It's we were so tired after our trip here today that we've just literally dived into the first place we've seen, which happens to be right next door to our hotel, and it's called Rika. So I'll just show you the. You can see that. So if you're in Boston, it's a really nice restaurant. It's got a cool vibe and the food's really nice. But I will link all this below anyway. I'll put the link in the description below, and then you can have a look yourselves, as well as the hotel, which is okay, but obviously not quite what I was expecting, but given the location, obviously you're paying for location when you come to big cities, so it's clean, the staff are friendly, and it's right in the centre of Boston, so tomorrow will be ideal for when we get out, and we'll have a walk about, and then I'll let you know how it is for ease of access to get into different exhibitions, museums. We're right in the heart of the theatre district, so if anybody wants to go to the show, bang in the middle of that. But yeah, it seems like a really good location, and there's plenty of shopping around about as well, so I'll let you know all about that when we go out tomorrow. Anyway guys, I am shattered. I'm going to finish my cocktail, and then we're going to go back to the room and go to bed, and hopefully be nice and refreshed to start the day tomorrow. So see you later, bye. Good morning ladies and gents. Well, after the marathon drive yesterday, we've had a good night's sleep. We're all ready now, so we're just about to head and go and get some breakfast, and then we're going to head off into Boston and have a walk around, and it's going to be a nice day out there, so hopefully it'll not be too hot as we're walking around, and we've got our walking shoes on. So let's go and get some breakfast, and then we'll get on with the day. See you soon. Hi ladies and gents, so had breakfast, some nice fresh croissants and coffee to keep us going, and now we're just off to start the Freedom Trail, so I'll give you a update when we get there. Hi guys, so we're here at the start of the Freedom Trail in Boston, so we're going to go along this route. Just a little bit of background for you. The trail was done in 1951. And it was done by the citizens of Boston just to commemorate all the museums, churches and cemeteries and houses along the way. So we're going to go and we're going to follow the trail. But there's 16 places of interest on this trail, but we're not going to stop at every one of them obviously. It takes roughly 2.5 hours to do, and it's about 2.5 miles. So we're going to set off now and just take our time because it's quite warm outside as well. So let's get going. So just so you guys know, when you start Freedom Trail, it's literally 2 red bricks on the ground that you follow. So that goes through the whole length of the trail, and each stop is marked along the way. So it's a little bit like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and it's like follow the yellow brick road. So let's go. So here we are outside Paul Revere's house in downtown Boston. It's one of the oldest remaining structures in downtown Boston, and it was built around the 1680. One of Boston's patriots at the time in Boston. So it's one of the oldest buildings. It looks a little bit like the buildings you get in the Chester or Stratford and Avon in England, so it looks very similar to that, but very interesting little building here in Boston on the Freedom Trail. It's number 12 on the Freedom Trail for anybody who's interested, and you can actually go in and have a look inside, and as you can see there is quite a queue there at the moment to get into this historic house. So be prepared to have a little wait if you want to get inside and see this. Lunchtime. So we've stopped for lunch at a restaurant called R2 and got myself my nice rosé prosecco, and just waiting for our lunch to come out. We've ordered some scallops and some salad. Really busy little area in the street, lots going on up and down here, lots of restaurants. So let's see what the food like when it comes out. Look quite nice from people who are sitting here. That's why we decided to stop. So I'll get back to you in a little while. Wow, those scallops were absolutely delicious. So definitely somewhere to check out is a restaurant called R2. It's located on Hanover Street. That's where you'll find Mike's Pastries and just millions and millions of really cool restaurants. Nice vibe here, lots of people. Definitely worth a look. So look it up if you ever come to Boston, and I'll link the description or link the restaurant in the description below, so if you want to check it out for yourselves you can. But the food was absolutely fantastic and definitely recommend this place. So folks, we're here at our restaurant that we've picked to come to tonight. Got it off obviously looking at some stuff on the internet, and the restaurant, as I can say, is nice.
How's it doing? Good. Excellent.
That was the waiter interrupting my video. Anyway, the restaurant is very nice and there's a lovely view from the restaurant, which I will obviously pop on in a little bit. Food looks really nice, but it's quite intimate in the way there's a lot of couples here, but my criticism would be there's no music and there's no real atmosphere here. However, if we look across the street, there's an apartment building where you can see into everybody's apartment, so the entertainment factor is actually quite interesting. I'm not going to show obviously people's apartments, but we can see everything that these people are doing, so that is a bit disturbing. But anyway, getting back to the restaurant, I will obviously link the description below, and like I say, the food does look really nice, but atmosphere is a little bit lacking. So catch you later, bye. Good morning, ladies and gents. So this morning we're heading down to the waterfront in Boston. Gonna go down there and have a walk around, see what's there. The aquarium's there. There's some trolley bus tours that you can do. So that's what we're gonna do today. So see you in a little while. Ladies and gents, so hope you can hear us because it's a little bit noisy in here. So we're out to dinner this evening and we've come to the Atlantic Fish Company. Very busy, lots of atmosphere in here, really nice restaurant by the looks of it, and from what I understand the food is supposed to be fantastic as well. So this is dinner tonight, so I'll order my food. I think I'm going to go for a nice clam chowder soup and then some sea bass afterwards. Just ordered a nice large glass of rosé, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'll let you have a look at the food when it gets here. So my wine has arrived, guys, so cheers. See you. Very nice. So the food's arrived, guys. So here's my clam chowder. It's very nice. And what have you got? Shrimp.
Yeah.
There's some shrimps on there. On ice. That looks really nice. So let's get tucked into this because I'm absolutely starving. Oh. So main course has arrived. Sea bass, mashed potatoes, and French green beans. Looks delish. Let's get stuck in. Good morning, ladies and gents. So we had a lovely meal last night at Atlantic Fish Company. Definitely will recommend that restaurant. The food was absolutely delicious. I'll put obviously a link below, so if anybody wants to visit Boston, it's there. You can have a look and check it out. So now we're off back home to Washington DC. Again, got a 8-hour journey ahead of us, so hopefully it'll not be as bad as on the way here. But thanks for coming along on my journey, guys. Click the button below to subscribe and follow along with me on my journey and my life here in the USA. And I look forward to having you all along on my next videos. Anyway, guys, let's get on the road and I'll speak to you soon.